Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Here is next in our series of our favourite music people. This week, Little Richard.
So we have 20 questions for you. We'll give you 10, then we'll give you the answers. And if you've not met us before, my name's Joan.
Steve.
And we are Rokit2ya Quizzers. Good luck. Question 1. In what year was he born? Question 2. In which US state was he born? Question 3. What was his full birth name? Question 4. What was his first top 10 hit in the UK and the US singles charts? Question 5. What was his first studio album titled? Question 6. What was the first track on that album? Question 7. Which Jane Mansfield film of 1956 did he sing the title song? Question 8. In 1964, which famous guitarist joined his band? Question 9. On which record label were all his big hits of the 50s released on in the UK? Question 10. On which record label were all his big hits of the 1950s released on in the US? Okay, Steve, what's coming next?
10 seconds to the answers.
It certainly is.
It's quiz time, it's quiz time. Rock to your quiz time, it's quiz time, it's quiz time. Rock to your quiz time now.
Question 1. In what year was he born? 1932. Question 2. In which US state was he born? Georgia. Question 3. What was his full birth name? Richard Wayne Penniman. Question 4. What was his first top 10 hit in the UK and the US singles charts? Long Tall Sally. Question 5. What was his first studio album titled? Here's Little Richard. Question 6. What was the first track on that album? Tutti Frutti. Question 7. Which Jane Mansfield film of 1956 did he sing the title song? The Girl Can't Help It. Question 8. In 1964, which famous guitarist joined his band? None other than Jimi Hendrix. Question 9. On which record label were all his big hits of the 1950s released on in the UK? London. Question 10. On which record label were all his big hits of the 1950s released on in the US? Speciality.
That's halfway through the quiz, but please like, share, and subscribe.
Please help us grow our channel, folks. Here we go with questions 11 to 20.
Question 11. With who did he record a cover of I Saw Her Standing There? Question 12. Rocking at the House of Blue Lights are lyrics from what song? Question 13. Who produced his first 3 albums? Question 14. In what year was his first gospel album released? Question 15. He recorded Get Down and Get With It in 1967, but which British band had a hit with it in 1971? Question 16. By what honorific name was he known? Question 17. What song did he perform on the album Kindred Spirits, a tribute to the songs of Johnny Cash? Question 18. In what year did he appear on The Simpsons? And here's a picture of him with Bart. Question 19. What was his last top 10 single in the UK? Question 20. In what year did he die?
Nearly at the end now. Have you subscribed yet?
Please do.
If you've not, then you've got to tick that little box, folks. Here we go with the answers. How long?
10 seconds.
It's quiz time, it's quiz time. Rokit2ya quiz time, it's quiz time, it's quiz time. Rokit2ya quiz time now.
Question 11. With who did he record a cover of I Saw Her Standing There? Jerry Lee Lewis. Question 12. Rockin' at the House of Blue Lights are lyrics from what song? Good Golly Miss Molly. Question 13. Who produced his first 3 albums? Robert Bumps Blackwell. Question 14. In what year was his first gospel album released? 1960. Question 15. He recorded Get Down and Get With It in 1967, but which British band had a hit with it in 1971? Slade. Question 16. By what honorific name was he known? The Architect of Rock and Roll. Question 17. What song did he perform on the album Kindred Spirits, a tribute to the songs of Johnny Cash? Get Rhythm. Question 18. In what year did he appear on The Simpsons? 2002. Question 19. What was his last top 10 hit single in the UK? Babyface in 1959. Question 20. In what year did he die? 2020. So, Little Richard Jones, what could you say is your favourite bits of his musical career?
Well, obviously, right, very back at the start when he was a young man, when he was doing things like Tutti Frutti and Long Tall Sally, all his early stuff.
Good Golly Miss Molly.
Good Golly Miss Molly. I think it must have been something amazing to see on stage.
Oh, yeah.
With his wild antics that he'd done. He would certainly give quite the few new ones today a run for the money.
Yeah, definitely.
We were talking to somebody in the pub the other day there, and he said that he'd seen Little Richard because we had done a song by Little Richard when we were at an open mic. And he came right on. He says, I've never met anybody. He says that really like Little Richard. He says, I've met him. He says it was absolutely fantastic. The show was great. A real good showman. You got your money's worth. I says, how much did you pay? He says 2 shillings. So that shows you what age the fella was. So that was quite exciting to have somebody chat to me that had actually seen one of my musical icons. What about you, Steve?
Well, yeah, I mean, when I was doing a bit of research, obviously, for this quiz, I found Tutti Frutti, certainly in the UK, was hardly a hit. I mean, that I think it got to number 29 for 1 week.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Ridiculous. Yeah, I can't remember why it got to in America, maybe a bit bigger there, but yeah, that's one of his most famous songs.
It is.
You know, there's something which, again, I think I've said about a few of these music icons that we've done the quizzes for. I think I can remember my brother playing him the records on the old dance set, and brilliant. And I've actually got a couple here. These weren't the big hits. We've picked these up recently-ish, actually. But this is True Fine Mama on one side and Ooh My Soul on the other. And another one, Babyface.
And that's in the quiz today, folks.
Yes.
So I hope you've enjoyed it. We do have quite a few more of these 20-question quizzes coming along. As I say, they're all our favourite ones that we like. If there's something you would like to see us do a quiz, do let us know in the comments below, and we'll see what we can do. Who's next week, Steve?
The Sweet.
Oh, that
Blockbuster and all that.
That should be interesting. Have an amazing week, folks. Bye.
Bye.